Super Lab, Commissioners.
Thank you, General. And you say it was 2 billion rand worth of
That-
methamphetamine that you refer to as crystal meth or TIC.
That's correct, Commissioners.
And the value of 2 billion rand, how does one get to that value?
Commissioners, there is international best practice within that space because this is transnational crimes in nature. So what we do is that experts within the space regularly also communicate to our counterparts across the globe. And that is how it is determined based on current market prices. What is the value when it is sold off into the markets and into communities.
Thank you, General. Then I interrupted you at paragraph
Maybe
32.
before that, if you could just go back to photo 1. Now, the equipment that is there, if it is not being used here for this kind of activities, is it easily obtainable? What is it ordinarily used for? And is it, and maybe third part of it is it regulated? Who has access legally to this kind of equipment?
Yes, Commissioners, indeed. For instance, the extractor fans are industrially used in a number of industries. For instance, the mining industry. The reason why extractor fans are, for instance, placed there is that the cooks or the individuals involved in this process are not affected by the fumes that's generated by the reaction vessels. So the extractor fans, the burners, as well as the acetylene cylinders is readily available. What is not readily available necessarily is the reaction vessels, because it needs to be a specific vessel that's scientifically developed that will enhance the processes that's being followed by these criminals. So that vessels need to be either manufactured in South Africa or illegally imported with misrepresentations of what it actually is that's being imported.
If it is manufactured, that reaction vessel, if it is manufactured in South Africa, is it, this is its sole purpose, or it does get manufactured and it is used